Hello everyone, my name is Michelle Cruz, and for this week's assignment, we will be presenting a persuasive speech. So, my persuasive speech that I will be delivering today to you guys will be about the importance of mental health awareness and why it needs to be seen by people around the world. So, first and foremost, I want to begin saying and talking about mental health history. So, mental health was actually dedicated a month for awareness for people who are struggling with mental and behavioral issues. It was also made to reduce stigma, and this month is actually the month we are in, May. So, let's start off by talking about what is mental health. So, mental health this includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. If our mental health is bad, it will affect how we think, feel, and act. It also determines how we handle stress and build relationships with people around us. So an important tip is to always be around people with positive mindsets. We do not want to hang out with people who are always negative because this influences our brain to develop negative thoughts. So before we get into the different types of mental illnesses, I want to talk about what mental illness is. So mental illness is a physical illness of the brain. It prevents us from doing many things we love doing, like everyday activities such as going to school, exercising, and actually maybe even reading. So the different types of mental illnesses and disorders that affect our mental health is listed below. Some of them include anxiety disorder, depression, bipolar and eating disorders, obsessive compulsive disorder, which is also known as OCD, and PTSD, which is also known as post-traumatic stress disorder. So the most common mental illness and disorder is anxiety and mood disorders. So why is it important to keep up with our mental health? So if we don't keep up with our mental health, it will increase the risk of physical health problems, which includes weight loss, strokes, and heart disease. And if we do come across these diseases, it will affect us in the long run. So the symptoms of mental illness includes reduced thinking, not being able to concentrate. So let's say you've been feeling really down lately and it's been taking a long time for you to get through this and you're going to school and school gives you homework. Because of this mental illness, you will not be able to concentrate and think the way you used to think. You won't be able to memorize things. You won't be able to remember anything. You short-term memory, maybe. And some other things that mental illness does to you is you withdraw from friends and activities. So mental illness causes you to dislike things you used to love, such as exercising, going out with friends to parties, or even going to the park. It also causes excessive fears and worries. It gives you major changes in eating habits. Mental illness gives your body something to think about. So let's say before you came across a mental illness, you were eating as healthy as possible. But because mental illness affects your brain tells you that you aren't hungry, that you don't want to eat anything, and it's very important to put in those meals every day. Mental illness also gives you low energy. It causes problems in sleeping, not getting the right amount of hours. It's inability to cope with daily problems. It gives you extreme mood changes, and you're most of the time feeling down throughout the day. So some of the ways to improve your mental health is by staying positive, taking breaks from negative emotions, doing things you love that give you positive feelings, and another thing you can do is also journaling. Journaling your thoughts, making journal entries about how your day was at school, at work, anywhere. And it's also important to exercise. Get in a good sleep schedule, like we were talking about. Physical health. Physical health is very important. And it's also eating healthy, making sure you get those right number of meals every day, all the nutrients you can give your body. The last and foremost um, way you can improve your mental health, is to connect with others. Try your best to go out and meet new people. So after watching this PowerPoint, I want to show you guys and tell you how you can promote mental health awareness. You can encourage kindness, and if you did go through a mental illness, let's say maybe a few years ago, or is still going and trying your hardest to get out of it, you can share your experience with others. You can encourage physical health, and you can also familiarize yourself with mental health. And always remember that it's okay to ask for help. So these are some of the resources that I used for my PowerPoint, for my speech and mental health. And thank you for watching.